So, hello everyone in Alguna. My name is Amira Tuynman, all the way from Holland, living in Dubai at the moment, here in Forbes. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you. Tell us about yourself and about your work at Horizon Vision.
Okay, so I'm born and raised in Holland, in Europe. My parents migrated to Holland back in 1970s. So that's the reason why I was born there. Eventually, like many of the families who migrate to Europe, I was one of those kids that used to watch their parents, trying to make a living out of a paycheck, next to the jobs, trying to get some businesses started. And I was always watching my mother in exception, like always looking at her, how strong she was. So that gave me a very strong drive in an early age to go out there and develop something for myself. So fast forward, I'm today the managing director of Horizon Vision in Dubai. Why Horizon Vision? Because Horizon Vision helps families in Europe to migrate to Dubai and get established with businesses. Because I speak Dutch and German, I connect that bridge. And I was one of the first early adapters in the cryptoverse. So I had the privilege to actually really tap in that market to connect all of those professionals and those companies from Europe to the Middle East.
And I understand you made your first $1 million in crypto. So was that when Bitcoin was at 60,000 or at today's 16,000? And how did you manage to do that?
So 2016, I got interested in cryptoverse. As many others, I didn't have the funds to just go out there and, buy Bitcoins off the market. So I started to do my research and I found out back in 2016 that Bitcoin mining was more profitable than actually buying Bitcoin from the market. And that's what I did. In 2017, I partnered up with one of the largest cloud mining companies in the world, Genesis Mining, and I hit my first million in my first year, which is amazing. But I'm not a whale today. I'm more of a shrimp. But basically, I hit my first million. But one of the challenges I faced immediately was that I kept all of my assets in crypto. And everybody knows what happened after 2017, So I made my first million, lost my first million as well, very fast.
So taking those life lessons into account, what advice do you have for the youth and potential upcoming investors?
My advice would be if you're focused in whatever area of your life and whatever industry, and you're focused on becoming a millionaire, then you need to understand you don't become a millionaire by just hitting $1 million in your life. You don't become a millionaire because that million, you will just lose it overnight by taking the wrong decisions or putting your investments in the wrong portfolios. So you need to understand you have to aim higher. That first million should teach you the skills that are required to make and multiply that million into 4, 5, up till 10. When you hit your first 10 million, then you should go out there and call yourself a millionaire because you have required all the skills that are necessary to come to that point and help other people as well in your industry to come to that point. So my advice to you guys would be, I was just listening to the other guys here, and one of them was speaking about Metaverse. Metaverse is one of the projects that I'm picking up for the coming year. I believe that Metaverse is the next It's the next big thing after cryptoverse. There's a reason why Facebook today is called Meta. There's a reason why all these big companies are tapping in Metaverse today. In the beginning, AR felt for me like very far, it's very far away, something that's going to happen somewhere in the future, until I came to the point that today I'm sitting here with, how many people will we have here? Like over 100 people?
At least 100.
At least 100, okay. So, there are always people that are not in a position to travel. There are always people who are not confident enough to come out there and network. There are always people who are handicapped and who are just physically not in a position to do certain things. AR is going to be a huge change for these people. Sitting from your home, putting on your goggles and being on an event like this. Can you imagine how life-changing that is? So anyways, Metaverse is the next big thing for me. That's what I'm going to focus on. For everyone else, I would advise you, go and diversify your portfolios. Don't focus on one industry. There's so much out there, and there's so much information out there to learn and to require new skills every day. Find yourself a good coach in your life, because that's one of the reasons why I lost my first million. Would I have had someone in my life that had done what I have done already, then I would have probably taken different decisions in my life. So, go out there, get the right info, find yourself a good coach, and then diversify your portfolio.
Nida Iqbal, thanks so much for the tips and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much.